welcome. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Tonight, President Muhammadu Buhari honors wounded soldiers, visits IDPs, also promises to defeat Boko Haram by December. Federal High Court in Abuja tells DSS to allow former NSA Colonel Sambo Dasuki to travel abroad for treatment. Campaigns do heat up in Kogi and Bayelsa states as governorship elections draw closer. And the US says it's certain that its drone strike killed ISIS leader Jihadi John. And on business news tonight, capital market experts say businesses in Nigeria must look beyond making profits to building lasting ventures.
On sports news tonight, Nigeria's Super Eagles failed to fly against lowly Swaziland after playing goalless in the first leg of the FIFA 2018 World Cup qualifier.
Barely 2 days after swearing in the ministers and giving assurances that work will begin, the president himself seems to be stepping up governance as he visits the internally displaced persons in Yola, the Adamawa state capital. The IDPs here have been living with minimal help, but the president today told the IDPs that the government is ready not only to assist them, but to resettle them. Before then, he decorates the war heroes and then goes on to inspect the Guard of Honor mounted by a detachment of the Nigerian Army officers and men. President Buhari was received at the Yola International Airport by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, the Adamawa State Governor Muhammad Jibrila, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, and other dignitaries, including the former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar.
The presidential jet arriving at the Yola International Airport in Adamawa State. President Muhammadu Buhari, alighting from the plane, is received by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai. This is the first time since becoming president that he will be visiting the internally displaced persons and injured soldiers. But before then, he decorates the war heroes and then goes on to inspect the Guard of Honor mounted by a detachment of Nigerian Army officers and men. Addressing the IDPs, the president expressed confidence that the military is capable of defeating the insurgents.
The children are the worst hit. The situation has caused anxiety, especially when we sleep at night. Rest assured that my government will restore you to your homes. We will fix your schools, hospitals, roads, and we shall assist you with funds to rebuild what has been destroyed.
Very brief, Your Excellency.
For the IDPs, it's been a long wait for not only freedom, but improved welfare. And for them, the coming of the president will bring a change. Those who are in this condition will always hope for their problems to be over in a very short time. And with the promise of the president that the IDPs will be well taken care of and that Boko Haram will be defeated right on schedule. Clearly, the picture of tomorrow appears better than the present ordeal.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Defense, retired General Mansour Dan Ali, has promised better welfare for families of soldiers who've paid the ultimate price while protecting their fatherland. General Dan Ali, who spoke at a press conference in Abuja ahead of the 2016 Armed Forces Remembrance Day in January, also pledged the government's commitment to see to the needs of the injured and those who have retired from active service.
The Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration 2016 with theme Motivating the Nigerian Armed Forces for Effective Service Delivery is a special one. It has carefully chosen to appreciate the landmark achievement made by our troops in the Northeast. This is no doubt calls for the need to appreciate these gallant troops who are paying the supreme price so that we can live in peace. The nation remains eternally grateful to these gallant Nigerians who paid their supreme price for survival of our nation. This is time to reach out to the loved ones and these fallen heroes that they left behind. It is also a time to remember those who are incapacitated by these campaigns and contribute towards rehabilitating them. The ministry will continue to engage the pensioners through relevant organizations like the Nigerian Legion, the Veteran Affairs Division, and the Military Pension Board to ensure that government obligations to them are met promptly.
Troops of the Nigerian army have repelled an attempt by the Boko Haram insurgents to recapture Goza town of Borno State. A statement issued by the acting director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Sani Usman, says that the troops were able to clear Boko Haram terrorist camps at Malemiri and Bale. The statement adds that in Goza axis, troops of 26th Task Force Brigade have also destroyed terrorist camps in Gidangachi. The insurgents reportedly stormed the town in large numbers in the early hours of Friday and unleashed havoc, but the troops on ground responded with firepower and repelled them. AK-47s and other items were recovered from the insurgents in a battle that lasted for several hours. The army says that with the support from the Nigerian Air Force, the troops of 28th Task Force Brigade advancing along Bita and Damboa axis cleared Boko Haram terrorist camps 1, 2 and 3 and in the process rescued 61 persons abducted by the insurgents. The rescued persons were mainly women and children. To legal matters now, a federal high court sitting in Abuja has ordered the Attorney General of the Federation to appear before it on Monday, November the 16th, to explain why the order of the court granting permission to the former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, to travel abroad is being flouted. Ruling on a motion filed by the former NSA against the federal government, Justice Ademola Adeni said his ruling on Dasuki's treatment abroad was clear and did not see any reason why anyone would flout this order. The prosecutor, Shuaibu Labaran, told the court that there were fresh allegations against the former NSA which prompted his invitation by the DSS.
Court, positive order made has not yet been obeyed, which is that he should be allowed to travel to seek medical attention abroad. As you know, his house has been barricaded. There is a siege laid there, and we have brought the court's attention to it, that the timing given to us must be amended, or should be amended, and also to draw the attention of the court to the fact that the orders have not been obeyed. But the court, in its wisdom, has now invited the Attorney General of the Federation, being a very serious issue on disobedience of court order. So we say no more until when the Attorney General, who is a very responsible officer of the law, will be here.
Well, it will definitely not be an easy race as the top contenders in the Kogi governorship election are dotting their I's and crossing their T's ahead of the November poll. The APC candidate, Chief Abubakar Audu, has been going round town to present his plans for the people of the state. One of his several campaigns during the week was the grand rally attended by the Vice President, the APC National Chairman, and some state governors.
Yes! Are you ready for change? Yes!
Filled to capacity, the Oyinoyi Pavilion in Okene of Kogi State. Men and women, the old and young, all out in support of the APC candidate, Abubakar Audu. This rally is in every sense a high-profile one, as the bigwigs of the APC are in attendance here. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, the APC National Chairman, Chief John Oyegun, the Governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshomole, and the Governor of Niger State, Abubakar Sani Bella. The governors take to the podium. They want the people to vote the party to enlist it as an APC state. Time for Chief Abubakar Audu, the party's flag bearer, to speak. He asked the electorate to vote for him.
Our young school leavers who came out from the university with first-class degree, second-class degree, the best job for them is to do Okada business.
The Vice President, Professor Yola Shibajo, notes that Kogi should vote APC to enable the state move forward.
How to forward to let you know that President Muhammadu Buhari wants Kogi State to join the change.
Tighter and keener, the race will go down to the wire, but in another 1 week, it will be clear who the people give their votes.
In part 2, after the break, the British Deputy High Commissioner calls on shielding alumni in Nigeria to work towards sustaining the scholarship program. That's in a moment. Just stay with us.